Next up, we have a 2022 candidate for U.S. Senate, Khalil.
Hello, everyone. I love Berks County. This is not the first time I've been to Berks County. I've helped Taylor Picone in Hamburg when he was running against this terrible guy named Knowles, and I helped Katie Muth in part of Berks County. My name is Alex Khalil. I sit on Jenkintown Borough Council, and the two council people who are sitting here know very well more about what's going on in the United States and the failed policies of the Republican Party than anyone else. When you sit on a borough council, on a city council, on a township, you know that you're lacking funding for schools, that you're lacking funding for roads, that you're lacking funding for your sewers, and you're lacking funding for every little thing that your constituents think is your responsibility. And your constituents don't want to hear about the Republicans. They don't want to hear about who the president is. They know it's your responsibility. When your children die in your community due to opioids, when your children die in your community due to cancer, when your children are abused, your community looks to you to help find the answers, to help find those connections. I'm running for the United States Senate because as a local official, I can tell you how bad we have been failed by the Republican Party. Pennsylvania currently is 40th out of 50 states in terms of 78 indicators: education, infrastructure, health, and the environment. We must go higher. And how can we go higher? Is that all across the supply chain, as I call it, the federal, the state, and the local, we must enact democratic policies, and we must stop the scourge of Republican policies that have destroyed or attempted to destroy our environment, our schools, and our infrastructure. As an activist, I was very proud to say I canvassed for Barack Obama. The best conversation I ever had with my son in a long time dealt with the election of 2007. My son stopped me in my tracks and said, "No, Mom, I'm voting for this guy named Barack Obama." And he goes, "Check him out." And as I did. And one of the things I loved about Barack Obama was this idea as you go door to door. And if anyone knows me, and I know several people in Bucks County know me, and I know this gentleman here, I go door to door. I canvass for candidates all the way up to Elk County. I've canvassed for candidates here in Berks County. And another thing I do is I help people with voter registration. As I was telling Wesley, I have 2 voter registrations, completed voter registrations, from Berks County in Reading in my car. As I was coming into the Wawa, I go, what a great place to get to know people. And I started to ask, are you registered to vote? 5 people weren't registered to vote. Folks, go to your Wawas. That's the best place to get voter registration. 5. And they were all under 30. Okay? 3 of the young people said yes immediately. So I ran to my car and I brought the voter registrations, and one lady said, "Okay, I'll do it later." I put a stamp on it. She said, "I'll do it later." The two who I have in my car did it there, and their manager didn't seem to mind. But this is my challenge to you folks here, is that what I'm seeing on the ground level from the 18-year-olds to the 30-year-olds is they don't see where they fit. They don't see where they fit in the Democratic Party. And that is what I'm concerned about. One young woman said to the other young woman, "I'll vote for whatever one you want." And the other one woman said, "That's not how it works." Please, I know it's hard. I spent a good 30, 40 minutes there trying to just get these 2, and I know I missed 3. The Democratic Party stands for certain issues, and we must fight for those issues. Women's rights, LGBT, all across civil rights. We must fight for environmental justice. We must fight for health care justice. I tell everyone this fact. In 1941, Americans went, our best and our brightest went and started fighting against fascism in Europe and Asia. We helped end the war. We ended fascism. And what happened then? We rebuilt Asia, Japan in particular, Germany, and all of Europe at a cost over $200 billion and more. When COVID hit, which country did not have a guarantee of health care? Which country's citizens currently have $143 billion in debt because their states refuse to expand Medicaid? Us. It's time now that we help communities. We help our neighbors. And the government, our federal government, with proper democratic policies, going back to our core, our FDR core, going back to those core, we can get the younger generation to believe in us again, today and tomorrow. My name is Alex Khalil. I'd appreciate your vote. My website is www.alexkhalil, Khalil, 4USSenate.com. I appreciate your time.